Hostage and ceasefire talks are continuing after President Biden unveiled a new three-point plan that they say is also endorsed by Israel, although has yet to be accepted by Prime Minister Netanyahu. Meanwhile, in this country, Palestinian Canadians are still struggling to get family members out of Gaza. The immigration minister earlier last week did announce that he would increase the number of visas up to 5,000 if people were able to get out of the region. The problem, of course, is that is simply not possible without paying for private assistance. The Abusharar family, just outside of Ottawa, was able to pay to get some family members out who did get visas to come to Canada, and I spoke with them just earlier this morning. The Abusharar family, thank you all for being here this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
I'm going to start, Oun and Haneen, with both of you. Oun, what has the last few months been like for you, living in the midst of this war?
Yeah, it have been like the worst dream ever. Since the 7th of October, we were like planning for usual days, for usual future, preparing ourselves to have the first baby. And out of the sudden, it was a very hard morning. At the 7th of October, everything changed to dark, and we started to think only how to live, how to evacuate, how to get birth, how to supply ourselves. And we were the first one who was obliged to leave Gaza to Rafah. I'm sure you know Rafah.
Yes, yes.
So things were complicated and mixed feelings also.
Yes, yes, and in the midst of all that, as you say, Haneen, you had a baby. A newborn that you were trying to care for. How were you doing?
Yes, true. It is my he's my new firstborn, so I delivered him during this war, and it was the most difficult thing anyone could imagine for me as a mother and for the baby as well. Sure. Trying to provide like a good, safe life for him. It was really hard for both of us. Yeah.
Abeer, you are here in Canada, and you were trying to get obviously many members of your family out. These are the first two that you've managed to do. Tell me how you managed to get your brother and your sister-in-law back to Canada, into Canada.
So I applied for them through the program that Canada launched, and they got their biometric request. Long story short, but the only way we were able to get them out of Gaza is we had to have money to pay for them to leave. So we launched a GoFundMe page for my brother, and he got lucky. One lady from Germany donated a big chunk of money for him. So that was how we got him out, is we paid and we were able to get him out.
How much did it cost, Abeer, for you to get them out?
It's a lot of money. It was like, I don't know, Canadian, maybe 15K Canadian.
Yeah, 15,000. And yeah. Oun, which family members of yours is everyone still in Gaza? Who is still in Gaza?
Yeah, my dad, my mother, my brothers, my nephew, my niece, everyone's still there.
And are you trying to get them out too, Abeer?
Yeah, we are. But as of now, the border is closed, and yeah.
And Oun, what is it like to have left, but to know, as Abeer says, that you've left so many family members behind?
Okay, actually before I got the chance to leave Gaza, through specific ways of leaving. What she have mentioned, we have been forced to pay a lot of money so we can leave Gaza. And that was a nice, good moment for us. We start looking for the bright future somehow, or safe future. But in the same moment, it was very hard saying goodbye to each family member separately. It was like the worst feeling ever. Your heart is trapped with tears.
Haneen, how about you? How relieved are you to have been able to leave safely with your first child?
Yeah, exactly. My main focus in the war was to be safe with my child, because when you deliver a baby in such conditions, you just feel guilty, like I'm giving birth to a baby in such circumstances, which is really hard. So my main focus was how to be safe. Like my baby was growing up and I can barely find clothes, food for him. So I feel very grateful to be here safe, but as we said, like our hearts and minds are, the whole day are with our family back home, thinking of them, worrying about them. It's so hard. Like, it's like we live separate lives. One is here making us feel like good and comfortable, but back there, we're still with them.
And Abeer, obviously the government has said they provide visas for people if they can get out of Gaza. That is the biggest challenge. What more would you like to see from the government to help people, to help your other family members and to help people there?
So when the government launched this program to help people in Gaza, they should, when they launch this program, have a clear plan and a timeline. How are they going to evacuate these people? Because without evacuating them, I see the whole thing is pointless. We are thankful it's happening, but without having a timeline and actually evacuating these people to safe zone, to safety, I feel like it's pointless at the moment. I applied for them in January, and it's been now 6 months. They are still waiting to be evacuated. So that's a long time. And I'm sure so many people lost so many lives waiting.
Okay, Oun, Haneen, and Abeer, thank you for sharing part of your story. I'm glad the two of you are safe, that your baby is safe. Thanks for making time for us today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.